Hey guys, it's Ichi. Welcome to Commander Quick Take. Today I'm going to be covering a video on Thalia and the Gitrog monster, which is a Absen human frog horror with First Strike and Death Touch, which reads: you may play an additional land on each of your turns. Creatures and non-basic lands your opponent control enter the battlefield tapped, and then whenever Thalia and the Gitrog monster attacks, sacrifice a creature or land, then draw a card. So this deck will be using Thalia and the Gitrog monster's abilities to stack and slow down the enemy, while benefiting from Thalia and the Gitrog monster's ability to play an additional lands per turn, and sacrificing lands or creatures to draw cards when he attacks. Because the Thalia and the Gitrog monster is in absent color, most of the ramp will be through landfall triggers, landfall and mana dorks, like Avacyn's Pilgrim, Sakura Tribe Elder, Deathrite Shaman, Llanowar Elves, Elves of Deep Shadow, extra landfall triggers through Dryad of the Elysian Grove, did I say Elvish Mystic, Yasharn, Implacable Earth that searches for extra lands. And because you sacrifice lands through Thalia and the Gitrog monster, there are ways for you to play lands from the graveyard using Ramana Excavator and Crucible of Worlds. Other ways to play lands from your graveyards is through Perennial Behemoth and Conduit of Worlds. And if you do not have ways to play lands from your graveyard, Splendid Reclamation is a way for you to reanimate all lands that is in the graveyard. Also, if you sacrifice World Shaper through Thalia and the Gitrog monster, you will return all land cards from your graveyard to the battlefield. But if you've been growing tired of me speaking about landfall triggers, let's get into the stacks part of this deck. Thalia, Guardian of Thraben, would be one to let non-creature spells cost one more. You have Archon of Emeria, which will stop you enemies, actually each player, from casting more than one spell each turn. And if Thalia is not on the battlefield yet, non-basic lands enter your opponent control enters the battlefield tapped. We have Aven Mind Sensor, which lets an opponent search the top 4 cards of their library. You have Collector Oof, which stops activated abilities of artifacts. You have Deafening Silence, which lets each player cast one non-creature spell each turn. We have Thalia Heretic Thar, which also same with Thalia and the Gitrog monster. Creatures and non-basic lands your opponent control enter the battlefield tapped. If you decide to build this deck non-budget, I would add Shoulder the Apocalypse and Dark Deal, so that whenever you cast Dark Deal and you wheel everybody's hands, Shoulder it deals 2 damage for each time they draw. If you want combos that outright win the game, I would add Exquisite Blood and Sanguine Bond to this deck. Exquisite Blood is a 5 mana enchantment that reads: whenever an opponent loses life, you gain that much life. And Sanguine Bond reads: whenever you gain life, target opponent loses that much life. So this combo you can drain any target player for all of its life. Another combo that outright wins the game, well, gives you an infinite army, is Herd Baloth and Ivyllane Denizen. Herd Baloth is a 5 mana 4/4 beast that reads: whenever one or more +++ encounters are put on Herd Baloth, you may create a 4/4 green beast creature token. And Ivyllane Denizen reads: whenever another green creature enters the battlefield under your control, put the +1/+ counter on target creature. So if you target Herd Baloth with the counter that triggers when a green creature enters the battlefield, you can create an infinite loop targeting Herd Baloth. And if you want to stop creating beasts, you can just target another creature or stop completely, and then you have a beast army. Thalia and the Gitrog monster can be built in many different ways. You can use her ability for landfall triggers, additional lands per turn. You can stacks your opponent and go for a stacks or a hate bear theme. But most importantly, build Thalia and the Gitrog monster according to your playstyle. if it was my deck that I would make for myself, I would build stacks and hate pairs using her ability to slow everyone down, and then win through combat phases or the combos that I listed in this video. Anyways guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you want to see more of it, please let me know. Maybe give me an idea of the type of commander that you want me to make a video for, just by commenting or just engaging with me. But that's it for me. Stay safe out there guys, and see you guys in the next one.